Greetings and welcome to episode 2 of The Road to Release. My name is Mark. If you have no idea what this project is all about, then please just take a step back, have a look at episode 1, and it'll catch you up as to exactly what I am on about here. So it was a man called Theodore Roosevelt who once said, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." And that basically has become the mantra for this whole project, is that I want to record an album. And do I have what is required to record that album professionally? No, that would cost thousands of dollars. But I do have something. I have a space to work in, and I have some skills, I have some songs, I have some equipment. And basically what I'm going to do firstly is address issue number 1, is that I have a space to work in, I have a space to record in. Is it a fantastic space to record in? Absolutely not. Do I think it can be improved upon and made into a space that I can record in? Yes, I do. And so this week, basically what my project has been is to try and take this space that I'm sitting in right now and transform this space into a room that acoustically is going to be much more appropriate to record in and much more usable to record in. And basically what you can see around me right now is the end product, or the product so far as to what I've been able to do. Now, the whole thing about this project is I'm trying to do it on a very minimum budget, so with very little resources financially. But I think it would be quite naive of me to think that I would be able to completely make this into a fantastic space for nothing. And so what I've had to try and do then is evaluate how is it that I can get the maximum improvement on this space for the minimum amount of spendage financially. And basically I've done a lot of research into how to treat rooms from home studios, and I've been able to look at lots of YouTube videos, and thankfully there are hundreds if not thousands of people out there who have actually done this in the past and transformed home bedrooms, spare rooms and garages into useful recording spaces. So I've been able to kind of copy some of the steps that these guys have taken to transform their spaces. And the number one thing that I've been able to do in this space is actually to build my own acoustic panels. And you can see them kind of on the wall. You can see one up there, and there's one just here. And I've been able to do that for not $0. It actually has cost probably a couple of $100, not $200-300. But that is certainly a lot cheaper than comparative prices to actually buy acoustic panels professionally made, which would cost into the thousands of dollars. So has it made an impact on this space? I absolutely think it has. I'm going to take you through now the processes that I've undertaken to make this happen so far. And firstly, what I'm going to do is just take you on a walk through this space before I had any acoustic treatment on the walls. Bit of a dodgy video, sorry, I just took it on my phone. Yeah, it's just going to show you what this space looked like. Then I'm going to take you through the whole process of building these things. This is not an instructional videos. Like I said, there are hundreds of these out there already of people who have built these acoustic panels before. But this will show you kind of what I did to make them myself, just out on my back deck. Here, because I don't have a workshop or a garage to work in. And then I'm going to do some acoustic tests to show you the before and after results of having the treatment on the walls compared to having no treatment. And so the first thing we're going to do though is have a bit of a walk through the space, so let's go. So taking a tour of the recording space now. This is the room we have to work with. So you can see a lot in here. Basically it's about a 4 meter by 5 meter box, which creates some problems and causes a lot of flutter echoes, and I can hear it as soon as I walk in the space, that the acoustics kind of change. You can see it on the wall here. I've actually got some brackets, and that is because I have already started a little while ago, a couple of years ago actually, putting up some acoustic treatment. And I never got around to completing the whole room, and so it never really did very much. But I have actually just recently finished off the job. So if we come out here, you can see what I actually have here is I've got 8 of these homemade acoustic panels that I've just finished making the last of. And I'm going to show you a quick just rundown of how I did that. And also I've got a couple of these more narrow panels here which are thicker, and I'm using for corner or bass traps.
I'll go where the sun is shining, I'll go where the rain don't fall in, darkness just a memory of my mind. Find a cave away from silence, light a fire that won't burn down, but you I know won't leave this place behind. Say we need sadness to know the joy, say we need darkness to know the light, say we need blindness to find sight, but I've seen too much, my heart can't reconcile. I will find a desert island, plant my feet on sandy shores, close my eyes and breathe in salty air. Climb a tree and scan horizons, Lord but see for miles and miles. All will know if you I left behind. All the sorrow will leave this place behind. Say we need love to know our speed, say we must touch the flame to flee, say we need brokenness to know that we can heal, say we need cold to feel the warmth.
So like I said, I did some acoustic tests with no treatment on the walls, and then some with the treatment on the walls. So now we're going to listen to the before and the after. This is the room acoustics test without any treatment. One, two, three. I keep on falling to the arms of grace, 'cause I keep on walking to the lion's den. And this is the room acoustics test with acoustic treatment on the walls. One, two, three. I keep on falling to the arms of grace, 'cause I keep on walking to the lion's den. I keep on falling to the arms of grace. I keep on falling to the arms of grace. And the verdict, having listened back to those results, I am personally actually quite amazed at the difference, and really, really happy with what we've been able to achieve with the sound of this space, just by spending a couple of $100s on making these panels. I'm really, really pleased actually, and I think that it's much more usable space than it has been previously, which is exciting, because I think I am going to be able to use this space to record in now. As well as making these panels that I showed you, I also have on the back wall, you can see these curtains. These are actually a product made by Ikea. They're not just regular curtains. These are called the Gunnlaugs, I believe, and they are sold as a sound absorption curtain. So the reviews that I've read about them weren't fantastic, but I think it's because people think they can just chuck up one thing and then have an amazing result. But in conjunction with these other panels, I think they've actually done a really, really good job of absorbing some of these kind of reflections that were coming off that back wall and the window. And I also have on the ceiling above me here some things called the Oddlaugs, which are just small circle shaped discs with an absorption material in the middle, and they're made with covered in fabric, and they're sold in kind of bunches of 15, and I probably need a lot more than the 15 I've got on the ceiling at the moment, but I feel like it's a good way of actually treating the ceiling space. So I'm very happy with the results. Now that means I can move forward with this project, which is exciting. Next week, what I'm going to do is just walk you through some of the gear that I'm able to get my hands on, that I have available to me, the microphones and interface and the guitars that I'm hoping to use. Like I said, I am hoping to maybe borrow some equipment from friends who have some nice microphones, and I'm hoping to get other people on board in the recording process as well. So that's what I'm planning to take us for the next episode. But for now, that is it. You've seen this space and you've seen it transformed a little bit, and that's really exciting for me. Hopefully you can join me next week and we'll catch up then. So thank you very much.